We'll wait for the live to catch up. It takes a while for people to get hooked up and pieces, parts up. Here, let me see. Boom. Looks like my chat is up. There's Anna.
Hi.
Anna is such a fucking diva that she can't even sign autographs during the downtime. She has to eat. Is that because you're breaking your fast?
Well, I was just really hungry, and I was going to sign them all right after the show.
Right.
Is that okay?
Sure, of course. Blitz, where do we stand when we're done here in an hour? Are we going to have those thumb drives ready to go?
We should, yeah.
Okay.
I got the ones you sent me, the one that Lummy, and then a couple of the calls.
Do we have the first call where the woman was in? I mean,
yes.
Do we have enough of the calls to show that he's called and we've
We
told
have
him
the first call and then the last few that he's called in, and the one that Anna said to stop calling.
Perfect. That's all we need. I hear Jesus out there. Jesus, what have you been up to? How's your girlfriend? Is she? What happened? I mean, is she better?
Yeah, she's about almost 100% now. She's doing good.
So she had her appendix taken out.
Yes.
And then she had complications with that, right?
Correct.
Wow. And they had to take her back to the hospital.
Yes.
And then back home.
Yep.
But she's okay now.
Yes.
She's sore? I mean, did she have stitches?
No, she doesn't have any of that, but she's almost back to 100%.
She doesn't have stitches?
Well, I think when they take the appendix out, it might be laparoscopically, and there might be dissolvable three or
like
four.
internal.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
That's incredible.
I think. I'm a part-time doctor.
Yes, you are correct.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thanks, Jesus. Anyway, so we got this new $900 Dyson.
Gold and purple.
And it's badass, Lummy, and
sucks up good too.
It does.
What were you on today?
And has anybody noticed how clean the floors are now?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Spotless.
Because every day I try, by the way, super fat Bubba Light.
Oh, hey.
Hey, yeah, no problem. You need $900 Dyson? Yeah, no problem. Hey. And by the way, he just sent me a picture of he just filled up with 125 gallons of diesel fuel. And it was $703.66.
One of our fans the other day tagged us in something. I think it was on Instagram or maybe somewhere else, and it was like over $1,000.
Yeah, and it's just like, how can a guy? I mean, I don't understand how the president's energy policy is not going to absolutely cause this country to have a fucking meltdown.
It's gonna. Here's what's gonna happen is that because gas is more expensive, so everything's gonna go up in price. That means everything that whole $15 an hour minimum wage thing is gonna be worthless because everyone's got to make $45 an hour to be able to live.
And
so
I know
people are going to demand money, and
I know that the president wants to. Democrats tend to be more environmentally conscious, which I have no problem with.
Sure.
And Republicans tend to be not to be, and less regulatory, and the Democrats tend to be more regulatory, and the Democrats want to move to cleaner energy and battery and stuff like that, and I think the Republicans do too. I mean, I know I'm a Republican and I want to.
Yeah, they don't. I mean, Republicans don't want I don't want a bad environment.
I don't want coal stacks on every corner, fucking, and like Anna said, what California has done in itself, where when she was a little girl, you'd actually have, smog days.
Oh, yeah.
Where you could not
My mom would have to stay home.
Yeah, you couldn't even go outside.
Mm-hmm.
No.
So it's gotten better, but it certainly is a gradual thing. And the one thing, regardless of where you're politically aligned, regardless of your age, regardless of your gender, America is greatly affected by the price of gasoline.
Yeah.
Affects everything.
And a lot of the things they're doing is bullshit anyway. It's like, hey, we're going to close down this pipeline because it's going to help this and it's going to save the environment, but it's not, though, because it's going to. So now, by saving, quote unquote, saving the environment by shutting a pipeline down, you're putting all this fuel into truck tankers,
right,
and trains
and rail
and stuff. That makes
so
no
we're
sense.
Saving this little piece of environment because we're not rolling oil through the pipeline, but we're having to send 15 trains to take that oil down to Houston
a day. Yeah.
And now start making dirty deals with Saudi Arabia, which are not our friends.
Right. And they don't. Not that they don't care about the environment, but they're not like we are here.
Right.
And then we have to compromise ourselves in other ways to get the prices down.
But I mean, somebody we need we need to continue to make that gradual transition into cleaner energy. We do.
And that's fine.
That we do.
And
but
even that,
man, to do it this drastically for your first day in office, to go shut down a pipeline that was that was very instrumental in keeping.
And the funny part is, I kind of respect him for that, because he said he was going to do that, and he did it. I don't agree with that, but he said all along, here's what I'm going to do. And first day, he's like, fuck it, here's what I'm doing.
Yeah, and I wonder if there's anybody like a Gary or anybody, and I don't want to make this show too political, but I'm mad as hell. I don't care who the hell would be in the White House right now if their energy policy affected gas prices this much, and I'm dependent on gas. I mean, do you know the amount? Do you know the amount of diesel that I use at the track? Now, granted, I get red dye diesel blitz because it's off road, but still,
price is going to go up.
Right.
The difference is you don't pay a lot of the taxes.
Right.
But the taxes are
over the road taxes.
Yeah, the taxes isn't what's changing. It's the price of the fuel, so that's going to go up for you too.
Listen, your local taxes on fuel. It hasn't
if anything, they might go down a little bit just to help people out.
Right. But I mean, Florida's got a 7%, for the most part, a 7% sales tax. And then I think they have there's another fuel tax.
Yeah, the fuel tax is quite a bit.
And so that's kind of what determines the cost of fuel in your area. What your local, state, county, and then gasoline taxes are in where you live. And so I wonder if there's any people that voted for this clown that said, wow, I didn't quite know he was going to do this.
So it looks like in Florida right now, the average tax on a gallon of gas is about 30 cents a gallon.
Hall of Famer, Scout, and Big Go $10 super chat.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We've been kicked off Twitch for a week.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that suspension is going to get any better, because I don't think I bettered myself with my Twitch rep yesterday.
What happened?
I flipped the fuck out on him.
How did he respond? Like not well?
Calm down. We need to chat.
Okay.
And that's then my pills kicked in, and that's the last correspondence I've had with him.
Okay.
And so I don't know when we're going to be back. And so we're doing Facebook, YouTube, and Super Chat, and train parties, and right to our PayPal at thebubbaarmy.com is how we generate our funds to be able to keep this program going while we're not on Twitch. So thanks. Oh. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, it's Tampa Terry.
Hi, Tampa Terry. You can tell that I'm hurting for phone calls when I'm letting you through. What's going on, buddy?
Yeah, I just wanted to.
Now, hold on. What's the gas prices like in the great state of Canada, in the great country of Canada? Are they even more?
Yeah, how much per gallon?
Yeah, well, when you do all the conversions and everything, it works out to probably about $6 a gallon in your guys.
Because you guys got liters, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Liters
Canadian
and
worthless money.
And our currency is different.
Louis and toonies and stuff.
I know, but they do probably have a formula where they can convert it to U.S. dollars into gallons, and you're looking at about what, $6 a gallon right now in Canada.
Yeah, or if you need premium or diesel, it's more than that.
Now let me ask you a question. Now, is there anybody that's ever going to dethrone this Jack Trudeau guy that you got up there?
No, because the way our system is set up here, brother, there's no term limits, and you can win with only about 30% of the vote.
Right, so there's no term limits. So this Jack Trudeau guy could be there, literally until he dies, like the Queen.
Jack Trudeau.
Yeah, and his best buddy Joe Biden, your leader down there in that country you call America.
Please, he's our hero.
Hold
on.
Get
it right.
Yeah, he's our special needs fucking president.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
he's my president, but not by choice.
Well, your president, brother, destroyed my country's economy when he canceled that pipeline you guys were talking about, brother. Destroyed the entire western side of Canada's jobs, brother. And, if you want to know what it's like to be a forced labor country for China, we're about to find out soon, brother. Thanks, Joe Biden, just Jack Trudeau, Hillary Clinton, all you brothers.
Yeah, hey, listen, I'm right with there, buddy. I'm right with you. I'm right with you, man. And all the people that put this guy in office, man. I'm glad you're the people that don't contribute. The people that don't fucking contribute. People that are unemployed, people looking for free handouts, immigrants, things like that. People that are not Americans. They want, it's just the people. Oh, fuck, I'm so mad right now. I'm most mad at diesel, Blitz.
Yeah.
Blitz, it genuinely affects my business, my racing business. The cost of fuel, for people to fill their trucks up to go to the track, and then race gas. If regular fucking across the road gas costs $4.16, what do you think 114 octane costs?
Right, but even like regular gas, people are like, "Hey, do I want to drive to the racetrack and pay money?" And
no.
So like even just spectators,
right? In any sport,
yeah,
in any gathering, what the fuck? Is anybody talking to any?
So
is there anybody talking to anybody about how much of a shitstorm this could be?
Yeah, I mean, look. Let's be honest too. We're blaming the pipeline, all that. And look, the price would have gone up because of the Russia deal. Like it would have, but not like it is now. So
and there's no cap on when this is going to end. Like it's not like once it hits 6, that's as high as it can go. I mean, it could go to 10. Who knows?
It won't. But I mean, you're right.
But I mean, if you're the president, Blitz, if you're the president and you can make a few little things that could give us some alleviate a little of this pressure. I mean, I think we're at the highest prices in the history of our country.
He's
don't you think it's time to do something?
Yeah, but the problem is he's backed into a corner, kind of like Putin is now, where he can't say, well, you know what, let's go ahead and start this pipeline deal again, because then everything he said up until then is wrong. So even though it is,
so he's got to double down on it.
So yeah, he just has to say, look, we'll get through it. It's gonna be times are gonna be tough, but we'll get through it.
I don't know if America can survive $7 a gallon for 3 years.
Well,
when the president won't be alive in 3 years, he doesn't matter.
Yeah,
He doesn't care.
Yeah. But also now we're making compromises in other areas, like the whole Saudi Arabia thing. I mean, that's absolutely ridiculous.
We're fucked. I don't know who's more fucked, you or us.
Well, we got a similar deal up here, as Blitz was saying, with the pipeline and your president, Joe Biden, because our leader, Justin Trudeau, put a carbon tax on all our gas.
Jack Trudeau. I call him Jack Trudeau.
Yeah, Jack Trudeau put a carbon tax on all our gas, brother, and he's not going to take it off.
What do you mean a carbon tax?
Just added more tax to it?
Yeah, he made our gas 20 cents more expensive in taxes because of the environment, brother.
Right, great. Meanwhile, you motherfuckers got more woods and more pastures than anybody else. I mean, you guys have no problems with, please. You guys are as green as green can be.
Yeah, we have a lot of wooded areas. We don't destroy our wildlife to build these disgusting liberal cesspool cities like your country does, brother.
Amen,
brother.
Right.
Yeah, you're right there.
Amen. I mean, I don't think you've been on more point than you've ever been today. You're on point. Preach it, kid. Preach it, kid.
Have you been on Sean Hannity yet?
No, but I'm going to try to, brother.
You better get a Bubba, a little Bubba big gimmick in there,
right?
Okay, like you did on Alex Jones. That was good work, my friend.
Yeah, I'll try to, brother.
See you later now.
Bye.
People are all riled up. 81390 Bubba. Hello.
As they should be.
Hey, what's up, Bubba?
Oh, who is this?
You
got to say who it is. Remember?
Oh, Brandon the Quad.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah,
we had no idea.
Hey, I just wanted to let you know I'm with Bob tomorrow in my wheelchair, so I can be there by the time the party starts.
What?
Yeah, he's leaving in his wheelchair starting today.
Oh, yeah.
Or tomorrow, so we can get there before next year's
God. Are people in Iowa as full hot on this deal as we are?
Iowa has a little cheaper gas than the rest of us.
Yeah, it's
but they got some
$4
tornadoes and some murders.
Yeah.
Let's see, the Iowa average. I just saw it a second ago. Iowa right now is at $3.89 a gallon average.
And we're what are we?
National average is $4.25. Let me see what Florida is. Florida average
$4.30 or something.
$4.21. Even though it's really higher than that right now around here.
Yeah.
Wish my smart car was working.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like I get that socket from you, or it's out there, isn't it?
Yeah, I gave it to you a while ago.
Right.
We can go loosen it up now though, or after the show.
Yeah. Well, you sure? Then I get my thumb drive. Then I got to go to Tampa PD. And then I got to go over to see Robbie Smith. Brandon the Quad. What else you got?
Oh, and did you guys know your OnlyFans is down?
What?
Oh, Blitz. I think that we got canceled.
What?
What do you mean?
Yep.
What happened there?
What do you fucking think happened, buddy? What do you think happened? The fat ass pedophile probably fucking complained there too.
This
guy's like.
I mean, have Did they say anything to you?
No, I mean, I know that your videos that you posted. I was looking at it this morning, and the stunt videos that you posted said none of them were published because it was a violation of their terms.
What?
And then now is it down right now?
Yeah, it says the link's broken. It says, sorry, this page is either the link's broken or the page has been removed.
There you go. The fat ass pedophile strikes again. How in the fuck?
That's what when you said it, the last video was in February, and I was like, no,
February 22nd?
Yeah, no, I was like, no, I've uploaded stuff since then.
Nope. So all it takes is for a guy to subscribe and then turn you in. And the fat ass pedophile is alive and kicking, feeling empowered. Where will it stop with him?
It won't. Because now what he knows what he's doing is doing works. He's going to double down now.
Wow. Wish I could do some stuff to him.
Mm-hmm.
I know who he is. We all know who he is.
Mm-hmm.
Fat ass pedophile.
This guy's been around for a long time. I remember the first time he came around.
Yeah. Fat ass pedophile.
Yeah.
That's what he is. All right, Brandon the Quad. Thank you for the great news. That just really.
Sorry about that.
All right, buddy. See you later.
See you, Brandon.
But I mean, Blitz. Isn't it not amazing how this canceled? Like we're in the process of getting canceled. I just want people to know that, and I'm freaked out over it, and I don't know what we're gonna do. But we're in the process of getting canceled by this guy. Any opinions or insights from you, Blitz?
I mean, nothing we can do legally.
And he just complains every day to YouTube and Facebook and all of our affiliates.
Yeah, we've seen the complaints.
Every day. In fact, the complaint that he lodged with Twitch was 10. He sent 10 of them.
Yeah, just that day.
Just that day.
Yeah.
He sent 10 that day. 10. And when you fuck with people long enough, they eventually cave. Hello.
Hey, Bubba.
Yeah.
Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Hey, I want to follow up on the oil thing and the gas price thing. I mean, first of all, don't people realize the fact that when Biden is out of office, everything is going to revert back to sort of Trump era type policies. So this whole thing about green energy policies and doing all this, it's not going to last because the next president, who hopefully will be Republican, will come into office and basically X everything.
But what if, by the grace of God, he's not or she's not, and they continue this?
Well, here's what I think is going to probably more than likely happen is, 6 months before the election, gas prices are going to miraculously start going down.
Right.
Because they're going to do everything they do.
People aren't going to forget. People aren't going to forget.
I mean, are you?
A lot of people will.
Are you? Let me ask you a question, Dave. Are you as mad about this as I am?
Oh, I'm hot. I'm full hot because you spend $70 to fill up your gas tank. 16 months ago, it was $30.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And it's like you can't.
And that's the difference between you going out to dinner that night.
Yep.
That's the difference between you either putting fuel in your car to go to work, or you and your girl going out and to Applebee's or Chili's and.
I'm just glad that I sold my jet skis and boats and all that crap that I had back in the day. Because could you imagine how to fill that stuff up now?
Yeah, I got all that.
Whew.
But I'm 52, and I tell you, I don't remember a time in my lifetime where we've had over basically 3 years of shit. Mm-hmm. I mean, 3 years of just nothing but chaos. Whether it be COVID, and now it's the gas prices, then it's Ukraine. It's everything 3 straight years of and 2 of it was COVID, and that's nobody's fault. It just happened. But
I could point some fingers.
It was nobody's fault, but it was propagandized and very politicized.
How was the economy doing right before COVID?
Great.
Yeah, before
the best it's ever been.
Yeah, the economy was fucking rocking before COVID.
Gas was low.
But they didn't like mean tweets, so look what happened. All this because of a few mean tweets.
And here's the thing, man. I scratch my head at the people that put this fucking bozo in office. I really do. Like, I'm thinking, what were you fucking thinking?
Well, let's get real. Nobody put him in office. They just
Took
they
Trump
didn't,
out.
They didn't like the other guy.
Yeah.
Right, true.
So
It was all about getting Trump out.
yeah, it's disgusting.
Anyway, I'm full hot.
All right, buddy. Good talking to you. Most men are. Most real men are full fucking hot. Full hot on this deal. And I'm not even a trucker. Like my life isn't, my everyday life isn't really that fuel dependent. But
Not directly.
But my business is.
Well, I mean, everything is, period. You know, the food you buy at Publix, whatever.
Well, the amount of money people can give me. If a guy's like, hey, I want to give Bubba $100, but fuck, I had to put, 60 more than I thought in my gas tank. Fuck Bubba. Then I got canceled off OnlyFans and then canceled off Twitch by one fucking fat ass who likes kids. By one fucking fat ass who sent me a tweet trying to fuck Tyler. For real. That's who the guy is getting it. That's the guy that's getting me canceled. Blitz, don't you think I should send the people that cancel me his tweet? So you mean this guy right here is the one that's complaining to you? That guy?
I mean, you can.
Hello.
Hello, Bubba. Good show. I'm sorry about everything that's going on, but hopefully this will put a smile on Blitz's face. My wife is a manager of a super center. You can figure that out.
Right.
And she called me at lunch. She goes, I'm bringing you home a surprise. Normally she'll come home with, donuts or something. She brought me home a purebred Doberman Pinscher, and his name is Colt.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That is his name. I was in the bathroom, and I heard the door chime from my alarm. I'm like, well, my wife didn't walk in yet.
Right.
Here comes a damn Doberman Pinscher walking in.
A puppy or a full grown?
He's 4.5 months old.
Oh, he's
nice.
teeny tiny little guy.
He is just
Send us
adorable.
pictures. Send us pictures
Yeah.
to the the
Who
show.
named him Colt?
the previous owner.
Oh.
Excuse me, previous owner did.
Really? Well, that okay.
And
So it wasn't even a Bubba Army deal. Like it
Yeah,
wasn't. You weren't
just
even marking out the
happenstance.
Blitz.
Well, I love Blitz. Blitz is my guy, but yeah, I mean,
That's cool. I can't.
Now I
I can't wait to get another one. I want one so bad.
I'm trying to talk myself out now to getting a little pooky. But
I mean, I'm gonna get one. I just no question.
right.
You didn't get a teacup Yorkie?
Yep.
at night when
Putting
we
your
went
hand back.
when we went to bed last night, I picked him up. He slept next to me all night.
Got a jar of peanut
Oh,
butter.
yeah.
Let the fucking night go away.
Well,
kid.
have you ever had a Doberman before?
I've owned pit bulls and Rottweilers.
Dobermans are Velcro dogs. They will not leave your side. Period. Like you can't go to the bathroom
Oh.
alone. They'll sit there. They'll sit there and whine.
Go, sit
I
there and
get
whine.
up out of my chair. He follows me everywhere.
Yeah, well, be prepared to spend the next 10 to 12 years like that because that's what they are.
Oh, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah,
But
they're
hey,
awesome.
Yeah. Tell your wife,
love
get lost. I got me a dog. Velcro Willie.
I love you guys. And
Things aren't
just
going
God
so
bless.
things aren't going so good for us right now, buddy. We got
Yeah,
this
I
one. We got this
understand
one
that.
guy.
You're
This
correct.
one fucking guy, and everybody knows who it is. And I'm not mentioning his name, Blitz, because I can't get in trouble if I just call him a fat ass pedophile. Like I'm not. That's not his.
Yeah,
That's
he's
not his
anonymous.
name. But everybody knows who the fuck he is, and I don't want his name uttered. I don't want his name uttered by me or on my airwaves. I can't help
But
what you
with-
guys do in chat, whatever the fuck how you guys police yourself over there. But
Right.
that being said, this one guy is starting to really fuck with me. And he's probably jacking off right now to kids, and the fact that he's causing some shit to happen to me too right now.
And not to backtrack, but gas prices. Hey, try owning your own company.
I do.
I know, and it sucks.
Try owning a
I
racetrack
own-
Try owning a racetrack that almost every piece of equipment I need to get that track ready runs off of diesel, and then all of my customers that come and race and pull haulers have diesel trucks.
Exactly.
It's. I mean,
And
it's
I'm,
just.
I'm on a different level than you. I own a small mom and pop mobile detailing company. Now people are like, okay, do I spend money on this, or do I have Mike come out and detail my car?
Yeah, do I spend $80 on a detail, or
Wait for it to rain.
or do I put that $80, what used to be $40 in my tanks, now $80? So fuck Mike
Exactly.
and his detailing. I got to put gas in my car.
Yeah.
Again, you're a luxury deal, and like Anna said, luxury items are the first to go, and I feel for you, buddy.
Well, it is what it is.
Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it. Good luck with that dog.
I love you guys.
Love you too.
Yeah.
Quarter his.
Congrats.
Anyway, Lumble, before we get off the beaten path, did we see the little Blummel thing we had out there?
Yeah.
Blitz.
Bubba's
So I got my new Dyson, my new $900 Dyson. I like to really, like vacuuming a lot.
You look happy doing it.
So I vacuum. I've been coming in early and vacuuming, and so it just through normal wear and tear, it gets like some leaves and some shit. So in between shows, I signed all my signs, and I went and got to Dyson, and I start vacuuming, and I go. My last little area is where Anna and Blitz are having lunch. Well, they have lunch every day. Little Blummel.
The new green room.
I don't think I like this Blummel thing anymore.
Uh-oh.
What?
So I go in there.
You were excited about 10 minutes ago.
I go in there with my fucking Super 9000 Dyson Willie,
Right,
super
as we're
filtration.
Eating. Right, as we're eating.
As they're eating, and I'm not getting close to them. There's a few little leaves up by the door, and a couple. I'm not even going to probably go over there by them. And Blitz is like, "Oh, we'll just leave." What do you mean you're going to leave? Well, you're kicking up dust, and we're eating.
It's gross.
Like,
I didn't. Hold on. I didn't tell you to leave.
fuck?
I didn't tell you to leave. I got up and said we're going to leave.
I know. I was like, "Oh, whatever. I'm out of here." But then, like, who the fuck? Nobody. I'm sucking up dust, buddy. I ain't kicking up dust. I'm sucking dust.
Oh.
Especially with that new vacuum. No dust leaks.
It's like, man, the old Blitz wouldn't ever worried about dust.
Always.
But now,
yeah.
but now he's got to be there
her.
for her honor because she probably nudged him and said something.
She didn't say anything. No, I've always been like that. I don't like to eat dust, man.
Hello. Dust is good for you, Paper Tiger. Hello.
Bubba.
Yeah.
What's happening, man? Hey, I have to call out that fat ass pedophile guy. I don't know his name. I don't know who he is. But damn it, it's bringing your show down, brother.
No, I know. Trust me, buddy.
I
Trust me.
That's exactly what he wants.
Trust me. It's fucking my show up. Trust me, I know.
Well, look, if I can, I'd like to change your mood a little bit. I'm wanting to talk a little bit about maybe some drag racing coming up in your area this weekend. And if you guys maybe think of attending, hanging out with Tony a little bit, checking out his new operation.
I had an invitation from Tony to be at the Gator Nationals this weekend, and Rico from Fatheads and everything, but I had a trip planned already to LJ, Georgia.
Damn, I would have loved to go on up there.
I know, and I got all the passes, the whole nine parking passes, the whole 9 yards if I wanted them.
Damn.
I'm not giving it to you, John. There's a lot of dust up there, Blitz. You probably wouldn't like it.
Yeah, no. Well, I wouldn't have ate there.
Say it, Lummy.
You wouldn't have gone.
Yeah, no. You don't eat there with. You don't eat there starting line.
You eat hot dogs and shit. Don't even think
about
it.
No, I don't eat hot dogs.
Whatever.
Hey, Blitz, you could have taken Anna and busted her proverbial nitro.
Hold on. She would not like that at all.
She wouldn't like drag racing?
Not one. I'll give her credit where credit is due, and she'll she was a big girl about the Grand Prix. She was good about
fun.
that.
It was good people watching.
Like I said, you were a good girl.
No, she would have loved it.
Hold on, Blitz.
Being right
on the fucking start line with a fucking 7,000 horsepower top fuel drag. No way. No way.
When my friend owned Bradenton, I'd go there every single year for the big races with the jets and the top fuel cars.
Not you, fuckface. Not you.
No, but I'm saying I know how it is though.
I know you would absolutely love it. I know you.
I would go every year.
She would hate you. Don't try to act like she would hate it.
Oh, no.
It would be way too loud for her. And actually,
do I get earpluggies?
Yeah,
but
you have to wear them.
Even still,
it shakes your entire body. You would love
it.
It
completely rattles your entire fucking body.
You would love it.
Hey,
she would hate
it. You know they've rated those things at 12,000 horsepower now.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's a wonder they can even get. I mean, the clutch technology to get all that power to the ground.
It's out of this world.
Trust me, I used to. Trust me, when Selzy was my boy, and Capsy, I would literally. Where the guys that are scraping the tires as they do their burnouts and then they back up, and I was literally like with the crew. I was right there within 8 feet of where they were taking off.
Well,
and it sucked, and the nitrous actually sucks the air it kind of gets hard to breathe for a second or two. It kind of literally, they usually they suck the air, right? Because they're taking so much air in for the air-fuel mixture that when they launch off the line, they actually suck some of the air. It's hard to breathe for a second.
It throws that nitromethane. It automatically brings, like if you're cutting an onion and your eyes start watering.
Oh, yeah.
It makes it
like
very hard.
Anna's going to Anna, when you're on the start-finish line of NHRA, your eyes start watering because all
Can I
the...
wear snorkel gear?
Yeah.
Some of the guys do now, but yeah, I mean...
guys do.
Yeah, they do now.
In the pits, when they warm them things up.
Yeah, the driver will wear a snorkel. He'll wear a snorkel.
No, all the crew does now.
They do?
Yeah.
Back in the day, just the driver did.
No, the whole crew wears like eye covering masks.
I wear flippers too.
I have a family member that owns a top fuel dragster and a funny car, the Nitro Bandit, man. That guy, he's been around since the early 90s in the cars.
They used to call me when I would walk around the Nitro Bandit, giving bandits out.
That's true, too.
Yeah.
Watch out for the Nitro Bandit.
Right.
Hey, I would love to play some NHRA in-car footage, but I'd probably get a copyright strike. But it is violent. I saw one time a Ron Capps in-car deal driving his funny car, and it is badass.
How many horsepower did the cars of the Grand Prix have?
Probably
I mean, they're totally, it's completely different type of thing.
500.
Okay.
No, Bubba, it's probably around 1,000. Those things make a lot of power.
Oh, but it's different.
I don't know the exact number.
You mean the Indy cars? You think the Indy cars make 1,000? I don't think so.
I bet they're close. If they're not 7 to 1,000, I bet they are.
Yeah,
without knowing too much about
I think NASCAR just bumped it back up to like 650. Everybody's been trying to choke them on down, but NHRA is one thing. They don't try to choke down. They try to get more. I mean, I think back in the day when Big Daddy and those guys drove, I think there was like, 3,000 or 4,000 horsepower. Then it jumped to like 8. Whoa. Now it's like 13,000, 14,000 horsepower.
It's literally a little over 1,000 horsepower, just a hair under 2,000 horsepower per cylinder.
Yeah.
It's out of this world.
Speed costs money. How fast you want to go, buddy?
Yep, exactly. Hey, Bubba, thank you for taking my call, man. I'm a full-on mark, full FTE out here in Southern California.
Well, I hope we can keep our head above water because we got one guy that's fucking with me more than I've been fucked with in a long time, and he's strategically found out how to do it, and it's working.
Well,
and I'm full hot on the
let me tell you something, brother. You have a lot of people out there that would defend you in the beat of a heart.
Doesn't matter.
Right now.
Doesn't matter. When I get canceled off of the various places that carry me, it doesn't matter how fucking popular I am when I get canceled from my various distribution places.
True that.
Looks like Indy cars are around 700-ish horsepower.
Oh, looks like I was right again.
Yeah,
okay. All right.
They're testing new hybrid cars
See you
at
later,
900.
Buddy. Bye now.
And the Gator Nationals, they sell out all those everything.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, big
Absolutely. I don't think Anna would like it. I think it would be too violent for her. I think the Indy deal was just right there where she needed to be. It's clean. It's not dirt. It's kind of bougie. There's some bougie aspects to it. You can tell, Anna, there's a lot of money in it.
Oh,
Gator
absolutely.
Nationals is kind of bougie too, though.
Yeah.
That specifically that race is.
Maybe I would hate it, you know? My mood changes minute by minute.
You would like to go to one race. You would not want to go back. And you'd have fun, but that would be it.
Mm-hmm.
She'd have fun because you have a gun to her head. Hello.
Stop.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bubba.
Yeah.
Hey, I tried to call this morning about the gas.
Yeah.
So my buddy owns an oil company here in Michigan. And 2 years ago in April for the pandemic, he has about 20 tankers. He was buying gas in Detroit right out of the Marathon Refinery for 25 cents a gallon.
How many years? Right during before COVID?
Yeah, like a year and a half ago when it was $1.60, $1.70 at the pump.
Yeah.
He was buying for 25 cents a gallon.
Now, does gas go bad, or can you store it forever for the most part?
No, it goes bad.
I don't know about forever. A couple of years. The problem in the north here is
freezing.
They have winter gas, winter diesel. It doesn't freeze, but they put additives in it.
Yeah, they got it's called the winter blend, right?
Right. So one of the other terminals up north by Alpena, before COVID, they trucked about 5 million gallons of winter gas into the tanks. Well, then nobody really drove for the winter, and the whole, U.S. or the whole.
Now, are you
Hey,
now Michigan went blue this past election. Are you wondering like what the fuck were we thinking?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't. I'm driving down the road right now with $5.25 diesel. So.
I mean, are you as full hot over this as I am?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'm not even I'm not even a professional over the road CDL driver. I mean, but it just really pisses me off because this motherfucker said he was gonna do it, and within a day of him being in the office, he already shut the construction of that pipeline down. And this is a direct reflection on his policy.
If you want to get more bad, but like you haven't been shopping lately, have you, Bubba?
No, I don't go shopping.
Oh God.
If you like went and walked around Publix and just looked at prices, you would be shocked.
Yeah, it pisses me off every time you do
I don't
it.
get how much.
And the shelves are like pretty bare.
Yeah,
As you can see, Blitz, I'm Amazon. I mean, I think we might have more packages delivered here than any other place in the world.
Probably. But yeah, if you like went to Publix and looked around, man, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, the other thing, Bubba, is I actually cross the border every day, twice a day, into Canada. So, I fought the vaccine for 2 years, and my company said I didn't have to get it, but it was the fact of, do you want to work every day or do you want to work 2 days a week?
Oh yeah, they'll squeeze you right on out. They really will.
Well, so I broke down. I waited till the very, very last day.
Here's the thing, buddy. Here's the thing. I would think that our country had more guys like me and you and Blitz and Lummy and real dudes, Ty J and Mark Tate and Tom Bean, more, and Dan Diaco, more dudes. Now look at that spectrum of people. And all of the people that I mentioned right there, I know for a fact didn't vote for this bozo. Okay? But you would think that there would be more guys like that, again, from Mark Tate to Tom Bean to Blitz K to me to Ty J to Dan Diaco to Lummy, all shapes and sizes of manhood there. Mm-hmm. You would think there'd be more of those type of men in our country than people like Brian Petroni and other, like for real.
But even he didn't predict that it would be like this.
And
people may have voted differently if they knew otherwise.
I know. I mean, like, do you think that there are a certain amount of people that said, "What the fuck was I thinking"?
Oh, there's got to be. I mean, you hear a little bit of it, but I was talking to my neighbor, and he said his cousin, which would be my neighbor too, he's through and through Democrat, and he says he loves it, and he's a farmer.
He loves it. Loves what? Loves what? What is there to love?
I hear you.
Loves what? No. The farmer that voted for Biden doesn't love Biden. He just hated Trump.
Exactly.
Because you can't like what the fuck's going on right now. You cannot.
There's
nothing good.
I think he just loves the political fighting. I don't think he likes.
Can anybody tell me as a right down the middle guy? Blitz, don't fucking choose one side or the other. But what's going good right the fuck now?
Not a whole lot.
Not a fucking thing.
Yeah, I mean, food, everything, every durable good from Slinkies to fucking trucks are up. Fuel's going to hit.
The right people are getting rich, Bubba.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking shakedown, buddy. I mean, Michigan. I don't deal with the automotive a lot, but the big three here in Michigan, they kind of wanted Biden and the Democrats. I have no idea why.
Well, I gotta tell you, man, fucking $6 a gas, $6 a gallon gas ain't good for the auto industry. I'll tell you that right now.
Well, it is when they start making a lot of electric cars.
Yeah, well, again,
that's everything. Everything new they got coming out is electric.
But Blitz, how much does that cost the plants to switch all their plants over and change everything over? And they don't have the technology. Ford has no idea what they're doing.
Oh, I know, but they're still going to do it.
Have to. They don't want to. The only reason they're doing it is because they have to.
Oh, I know.
And the people still suffer.
I wish I would win Powerball so I don't have to deal with the fat-ass pedophile that's getting me canceled and every other bullshit that's going on right now.
Yeah, you and me both, Bubba. But what I was saying with Northern Michigan...
right, Tom being a check for that fucking cabin blitz and never see me again.
Mm-hmm.
The condo kicker.
They trucked 5 million gallons of gas, about 6 hours of winter gas to this terminal getting ready for winter, and then COVID hit. summer came about, the terminal was full of winter gas that never got used. They had to make way for the summer gas. So they trucked all the winter gas, 6 to 8 hours back to Wisconsin. So they, that's the only place that they had room for winter gas for the next year.
Now, can you not run winter gas in the summer?
It's more expensive. You
gotta be cheaper than trucking it around.
Right. I don't see why you couldn't just blend it off. But if we're getting 10% of our oil from Russia, and we just cut that out. Granted, most of your blends out there are 10% ethanol right now. I am not a fan of ethanol. I know ethanol E85 doesn't work, but Blitz, you can probably agree with me. If we would go 10, which we probably are,
everything right now 20, at the pump is minimum 10.
Right,
ethanol.
Right. But if we could go ethanol 20%, would that help? The 10% of oil getting rid of Russia?
Maybe, though. You got to remember too. The more ethanol you put in, the less miles per gallon you're going to get in your gas,
and
more power.
And talk about carbon footprint. In order to make it, I see the big ethanol plants right outside of Warsaw, Indiana. Blitz, you wouldn't believe the amount of manpower and diesel it takes to make ethanol.
The numbers on that, Bubba, though, came from the oil companies.
Right.
Every 100% of piece of the kernel gets used. The distiller's grain is worth about 20 times more than the feed, and what the cows actually shit out is the ethanol that gets used for ethanol. So
we're in the cow shit business.
Cow shitting.
Yeah. But the argument is false because
Blitz, let's open a cow farm.
I'm saying give Lummy the goats. We're gonna get some cows back here.
Skid steer the shit and turn it into
how many emotional cows can you have, Bubba?
Is what gets turned into ethanol.
What, the cow shit?
Every little bit. Yeah. No. It's not taking out of the food supply.
Right.
Because what the cows can't digest is ethanol, and what the cows do digest can't be used for ethanol. You see what I'm saying, Blitz?
Yeah, I got it. We got it for the ethanol
and all your
report.
corn oils and your cooking oils. It all gets used.
Yeah.
And right now, the ethanol plants are probably running at, 40 to 75% because
we're fucked, buddy. We're fucked. Whether you throw ethanol into the equation or not, we're fucked. Period.
Yeah, we're fucked.
Yeah.
Yep.
We can corn it up all we want with the ethanol, but we're fucked, my friend.
Fucked.
All right, guys. Love the show.
Not in a good way.
For like 15 years.
All right,
Not
buddy.
like stage 4.
Fucked.
Love you.
We're fucked.
And the show's fucked.
Louis,
I got a fat ass pedophile that's getting me canceled. It's been informed to me that I just got canceled off of Only. How the fuck do you get canceled off OnlyFans?
For the moonshine, $10 cash.
Did they put you on OnlyFans, Bubba? Is that why you got canceled?
No. Hold on. I have an OnlyFans account of showing all the strippers and stuff that come into the studios back in the day, and it does pretty well for us actually. And we got that canceled. We got suspended for Twitch. And there's this fat ass pedophile that's made it very well known that he's the guy who's the one that's complaining around here. Former Bubba Army. He's now defected and he's fucking with me, and it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I was listening Monday. I usually, I'm like 3 to 4 hours behind, just because I can't listen right away at times, so I let it build up so I can go straight through. So I got about to 8:30 on Monday morning, and everything went blank.
Yeah, I hate her.
And I
got up at 8:30 on Friday morning. I couldn't even hear the show anymore.
You can always be a subscriber at BubbaArmyRadio.com. You know that, BAR.
Yeah, I do Twitch. Then I switched to the YouTube and the Facebook here for this week till you can get back on. I have the app, but it seems like it needs full internet. Where I'm at, it doesn't work real good, and you can't pause, rewind like the other ones. But anyway.
All right, my friend. Well, thank you for the ethanol report with We're Fucked Kicker. I love you, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, see you guys. Have a good day. Thank you.
Bye.
This is Brian Petroni. Say, man, I'm gonna wait till you hear. I don't know if he'll answer.
Yeah, unleash on him.
Brian speaking.
You're not like in a big time deposition or in front of a judge or nothing, are you?
No.
And
I
you're
was
live.
just on the phone with the client. Why?
And
What's
you're
up?
live.
Okay, hold on. 1 second. Hold on 1 second.
All right, put me on hold.
Drew, can I?
Dro. Sounds like a weed dealer.
What's up, guys?
Hey, are you second guessing your vote now? The gas is $5
Are
a
you
gallon.
proud of yourself?
You
Yeah.
proud? You proud? You put this fucking guy in here?
Yeah, way to go, Brian.
Hold on.
Gas prices.
I just want you to be like, I know you're a schmarmy ass motherfucker and you'll work your way out of it, verbally, but honest to God, America is absolutely fucking beside itself right now with the gas.
Bubba is full hot.
Yeah, thanks, Brian.
Yeah, Brian.
So Brian, like talk, like be down the middle. Don't be Johnny Blue Pill. Just be right down the middle. America's full hot right now.
They are, and here's
Why'd you
the
do this?
perspective on that is that
Are you going to blame Putin?
no one person controls the world's oil prices, and
Yeah, whatever.
there's
bullshit.
a lot that has to hold on. You guys called me up. Are you going to just yell at me?
Yeah.
Of course.
Well,
we called you to yell at you.
We need a punching bag.
Yeah, we called you to yell you, buddy. Come on, wait, go ahead. I'm sorry, Brian. Go ahead. By the way, I need you to sign 100. I need you to sign 100 signs because you're big time.
Yeah, please and thank you.
It's incredible, man. This sign thing. Let's talk about that. You can afford gas, buddy.
Don't
You
try
got
to
these
squirrel
signs
us.
flying
Don't
out
squirrel
like
it.
no
This is what
Try to
they
squirrel
do,
Yeah,
Bubba. They said you can't afford it.
Thank God for those fucking signs, or I wouldn't be able to pay the power bill.
He's trying to shut you up, brother.
Yeah.
Don't
But tell
let
me
him
all
do
the
it.
great things are going on.
So Brian, break this.
We're so mad.
break-
We're going to stay mad.
Break this shit down. Go ahead and break it down, Brian.
There's so much that goes into oil and gas prices. A lot of it well beyond our control. In terms of even the president and what he can do. They can do some stuff with strategic reserves, but you don't ever want to put yourself in a position where if there was a real shortage. But what's going on in Russia is only accounts for like 3% of our oil supply here. It's driving up the world's price, which is then shooting ours up through the roof. And this is the time of the year when typically gas prices would be going up anywhere from 20 to 30% anyways. So that coupled with the Russia-Ukraine thing and with Europe having to get their oil from other places, we need to lean on Saudi Arabia and OPEC to increase their production. We need to reach out to
Or just open up our pipeline. Just let that continue to be built.
That doesn't solve the problem. That doesn't solve the problem. And the crude oil that we get in the U.S. isn't what we use for gas in our cars. Okay, so the natural gas that we can produce isn't going to power our cars here for the most part, with the exception of some buses and some heavy machinery. So it's a terrible situation. I feel for everybody who's having to pay $5 a gallon for gas, and that seems like it's going to be a reality here. But also put yourself in the shoes of the Ukrainians. Who would you rather be right now? Would you rather be fleeing your country and
stop with the bullshit?
Where would you rather be, Brian? On Mars or in Ukraine?
Stop with the deflection. Stop with the deflecting the bullshit. America's full fucking hot right now, and it's because of the goddamn bozo we got in the fucking Oval Office. You know it.
You.
Come on, Brian. Tell me one thing. Tell me one thing that's going. Not that the other guy's any better, but tell me one thing that's going good right now.
One thing that's going good right now, my law practice is going really well.
Yeah,
I know. Sales are going good.
Yeah, sign sales and Hunter Law. And Tom Bean's killing it. Other than that, I don't know anybody else that's doing good.
Blitz is in stage 3.
I don't know anybody that's like dying on the vine. But I know things seem tough right now, and obviously coming out of a massive 2-year global pandemic with supply chain and labor issues, abounding. There's probably some more he could be doing, and he probably has done some things that have helped. I mean, people are going to get as mad as they're going to want to get, and people are tribalists and, are going to get pissed off at Biden no matter what he does.
I hate the motherfucker.
What did he do to you? Show me on the doll where he touched you, Bubba.
Well, I'm just saying, I just don't understand.
In our booty hole, that's where.
I just don't understand.
Yeah, where it hurts.
How we can't he's just senile and old and just stupid.
Yeah, but the president, for the most part, he's doing his thing, but he's relying on advisors. It's a figurehead position.
So you don't think that the Democratic Party or whoever advises the president or the Rockefellers, whoever the fuck's calling the shots around here, you don't think they're a little freaked out right now with the mindset of the average American?
They don't care.
Oh, they understand that the midterms are going to be painful. That's why they relaxed all the mask restrictions and everything, because they ran the focus groups numbers and realized that it wasn't a winning issue for them anymore.
Oh, you mean COVID's officially over now?
It's over, baby.
COVID's over now because now everybody can see how stupid it fucking was, and then they're afraid they're going to get their ass kicked for the midterms, along with $6 and $7 gas. That's really going to be good for them. I mean, people are going to directly blame them. You know that, even though it could be wrong. You know that
they know they're going to take the blame. I mean, when you're the captain of the ship, you've got to take the blame for the wins and the losses. That's the way it goes.
Yeah. So do they lose the House and do they lose the House and the Senate?
Yes. But they were going to lose. They were likely going to lose the Senate no matter what. The House is where they'll lose because of the oil prices and really the oil prices are going to crush them in the House.
As the president or the Democratic Party, don't they have? I mean, you know they could pull some shit out of their ass and make gas, $3.95. You know that.
Not really. They could suspend the taxes on that pay for infrastructure, and they could increase the supply temporarily with the strategic reserve, but it's not going to stop the worldwide price right now because Europe is having to find new sources of fuel that they don't have. That Germany got like 90% of their fucking gas from Russia and energy from Russia. So other than renewables. And so, it's a bad situation for the Democrats. I don't want to be a Democrat right now running in
Nobody wants to be a Democrat right now. Democrats suck.
But it was going to be tough anyways. Midterms following, when your party has both houses and the White House, the midterm election following that is usually not very good for the party.
I don't know. Clinton seemed to be able to handle it pretty good when he did it, and Obama had it, I think.
No, Obama lost seats.
Clinton didn't.
You'll always lose seats. I think Clinton lost seats too. What the Clinton thing was?
Man, I never thought I'd say this, Blitz, but I miss Bill Clinton.
Oh, that's disgusting! Don't say that.
I'll say that all day. Times were good. Times were good. Yeah,
times
were
good.
good.
Than what we've had.
Times were good back then, man.
The roaring '90s, man. It was a good time.
No wars.
Music was better.
Gas was cheap. The .com deal.
Yeah, the .com deal is what made it great.
Yeah,
that's about it.
Who cares? I mean, who cares? The president's
Lolita Express was kicking.
So, Brian, what do you think happens in Russia or in Ukraine?
I'm fascinated by this because I don't know what the end game is for Putin.
Like, does Putin, is he at jeopardy of maybe having a coup?
Yeah, well, that's got to be the fear, right? And so the oligarchs are set up a little bit differently than the plutocracy normally is set up, and so they are all loyalists to him, but they'll only be loyal as long as they think he's going to still be in power after all this, because if your guy falls out of power and you're one of these billionaires, you lose your position and influence in Russia. So it's a mob. It's like a mob mentality. So
I know, but the only bad thing about it is the fact that we were talking about this earlier today, is that we can kind of not control Putin, but he's a controlled chaos where you kind of, up until this Ukraine deal, kind of could figure him out. It's kind of like when Saddam Hussein was in charge of Iraq and stuff. Were we better with him or without him? Well, as soon as we got rid of him, ISIS came and
power vacuum.
So maybe Putin is a necessary evil. But if a coup had happened, a guy's just not going to be able to go and run against this guy in a calm election. A guy's going to have to be like some guerrilla warfare type shit.
We got any comedians that want to join the race?
And so hold on. So if that guy overthrows Putin, it's going to be a very violent thing in itself, and that guy could be a fucking madman.
Well, that doesn't happen without influence from the West, most likely. So what you would have is reassurances to these Russian billionaires who would be funding and supporting the coup that if this guy that they're going to be propping up ends up being the one, that he's going to play ball and that they're going to play ball with the West, and then the sanctions will be lifted.
But what if
that they want will come through?
What if Putin finds out that these oligarchs are double duty doing, and they're backing the back guy, the underdog? What if Putin finds out about that shit?
Well, that's always the risk when you're attempting to overthrow an essentially a dictator mob boss in a country. Is if he finds out, he's going to come for you. So that's
play both sides as an
timing
oligarch.
Everything is such a delicate process for these oligarchs. Is who is, because then you're dead, right? You're literally dead.
By the way,
if you come
Gary,
for the crown and don't kill him.
Gary Carnell on Facebook Blitz says, "Did you forget about Desert Storm in the '90s? What the fuck?" I think that was not on. I think that was
Bush.
That was Bush.
Herbert
You
Bush.
stupid fuck. So pack sand, buddy.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah, I
George
don't know what
H.
he's talking about.
And it was done right.
Yeah, and it was done right. Storm and Norman came in there and about 3-4 days had it all wrapped up.
Well, it was done. Done right.
Hey,
Oh, boy.
Storm and Norman rolled up in there, and there wasn't a fucking, a piece of grass to be seen. He nuked the whole shit. Didn't give a fuck.
See, Putin's only real play at this point, I think,
Is to retreat
is to declare victory, take those two areas, say that you denazified Ukraine, whatever it may be. But he's lost the power to get, like, Zelensky's not just going to say, okay, I'll leave power at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But he's either going to have to retreat with his tail between his legs or, continue to plod through this. It's going to go terribly for him. You can't they need 800,000 troops minimum on the ground to try and occupy Ukraine. And they don't have the forces. They don't have the stomach for it. They don't have the support in the country. They don't have the experience.
They're trying to recruit
the
people
equipment.
from Syria.
I mean, they missed their window. It's mud season in in Ukraine now. They can't move those heavy tanks. I mean, they literally have a word for it. It's that describes it, where it essentially translates to you can't use the roads.
Mm-hmm.
He's in a quagmire. And it all is because he waited to do this until the Olympics were over, because he made a dirty deal with
the Paralympics.
And
not the Paralympics.
Yep, they're still going
They're still
on.
running with no hands up the hill.
Yeah.
Well, they're adding more combatants to that through this war for sure.
Oh, wow, Brian.
So what else is going on, Brian, the babyface? How about, hey,
Well, Lummi
I
have a huge sports show. We're going to be talking about the
They're going to announce Jameis Winston to Tampa.
I predicted the Aaron Rodgers deal. I did, exactly.
Yeah, you've been right about Aaron Rodgers the whole time. Lummi couldn't have been more wrong the entire time.
Lummi, have you taken an opposite my approach stance
No,
on
I was just saying what the
did.
news was reporting, that
Why
he
are
was
you
going to go to
defecting?
Denver.
No.
Factor.
Did I not say, Brian, all along, he'll stay a Packer. It's his best place to win. The Packers will suck his dick and do whatever he needs.
Mm-hmm. They're
Well, this
sucking
goes
right
back
now.
to last season. You and I were right about Aaron, and Lummi couldn't have been any more wrong.
Oh,
Now, let me ask you a
Brian's
question.
on your coattails now,
So,
Bubba.
Brian, let me ask you a question.
He's trying to suck up from this Joe Biden voting.
When you get an Aaron Rodgers deal and it was reported $200 million, 153 guaranteed, 4 years, does that mean that they take 153 guaranteed money and they prorate that into 4 payments of like $38 million, and then his salary cap's like $12 million? Is that how they do it?
Well, they backload, they backload the deal, and then they probably have some cancelable years in there where they can then put the money over, like 2 years after the contract. So it'll free up money this year and probably next, and then the next 3 years after that will be really painful.
How about Devante Adams? I mean, he's as a franchise guy, he's at like 20.1. That's not going to get the deal done for him long term. He wants DeAndre Hopkins type money, 27, 28 million. Can the Packers backload all? I mean, do they have to do the same thing with him too?
Yeah, they're going to have to just sacrifice future years, which you do at this point. Your window for winning is now. So you sacrifice, you've sacrificed 3, 4, 5 years from now, and so you can win the next 2 or 3.
Well, that's what they did with Baccarat, right? Or whatever his name is, the tackle.
Bakhtiari.
Bakhtiari.
No.
Bakhtari.
What do they do in Tampa, Brian? What happens in Tampa?
I don't know, man. It's so troubling to me that they're even considering going into the season with just Kyle Trask and Blaine Gabbert.
It's not Gabbert. There's no way.
There's no way.
Don't have an outburst. We have a guest on right now.
No, Brian feels the same way. He had an outburst for like 25 minutes about Gabbert.
Oh, I can't. The idea that they're even considering it to me is just absolutely fucking insane.
How about where's Jameis Winston end up?
I think he probably stays in New Orleans, they'll bring him back on another contract. They have no solution at quarterback either.
What about the fucking ransom that Denver paid for Russell Wilson? Is he worth 2 1s, 2 2s, and a 5th? Is he worth that?
The numbers suggest that he is. I mean, I think hold on. Second most TDs all time in his first 10 years as a quarterback. I think second or third most wins all time in his first 10 years as a quarterback. He's 33 years old. He's got 8 years left that he could play the game with the way quarterbacks take care of themselves these days. It's not 2 firsts and 2 seconds and a quarterback that you no longer need or want. A tight end who's replaceable. He's he's not. Font was not a top 5 tight end in this league.
The D lineman was pretty good though, wasn't he?
Yeah, but they're stacked on defense. So
I know.
You're trading from positions of power now.
Would Aaron Rodgers have got a bet? If there would have been an Aaron Rodgers deal to Denver, would the deal have been? Would they have been two first rounders, even though the age?
I think it would have had to have been to get him. Yeah. I think in order to get him, but it would have had to have been a sign and trade type of deal with him, where they knew they were going to have him under contract.
Right. You can't give away
years.
2 first rounders for a rent a guy. At the end of the day,
for a guy who's not committed, long term, and so I imagine the same thing will happen with Russell in Denver. That they've had the conversations with him as to what his extension will look like, because he's only under contract, I think, for 2 years there.
Now, I will give you this: you do keep up with the show better than anybody. That's kind of a part-time co-host. And are you familiar with the Crackhead Calvin deal, and what's your opinion?
Those videos are they're threatening. He's definitely seems like he's insane. You have a history of lunatic listeners causing you problems and actually confronting you, and so.
And he just most recently got out of the funny farm up there too. Did you know that?
Oh, see, yeah, no.
What's
going on with 820? Because I haven't been able to get the show in my car.
Yeah, we don't know. I think they may have not. I don't know. Maybe the fat-ass pedophile complained and got their power bill turned off Blitz or something. I don't know.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I don't know. It's just been static all week.
He got suspended from Twitch. You know that, don't you?
Yeah, I heard about that.
And
maybe
now,
some news clip or something.
Yeah, and then looks like we got suspended or canceled off of OnlyFans as well. There's just one person who is doing all this to us, and I'll have to tell you that.
I mean, people got to get a life, man. I hate cancel culture. I hate this shit. I can't stand it.
Well,
why do people want to hurt you at this point?
Oh, well, where do we begin?
Well, no, I understand why they used to want to hurt you. I'm just saying, haven't we gotten past that?
Yeah. Well, no. I mean, two of our two major revenue streams. I just lost one. Hopefully, just for a week, and I don't know. I haven't investigated the OnlyFans yet, but I'll get into that when I get to my laptop later today. But it's. Bullshit.
But what a fucking loser piece of shit someone has to be to come after you and your team at this point now.
And he brags about it.
Not bothering anybody.
Blitz, doesn't he brag about it? Like he makes it well known that he.
I definitely have seen him in the past talk about it. Yes.
Yeah. So I got to go to Tampa PD today and give them the thumb drives of the initial phone call, and then, he came and vandalized the studios. You knew that, didn't you?
I heard about that, and what did he do exactly? I just heard you say that he vandalized.
Well,
you're gonna have to check the video to see. But.
First of all, took our outside trash containers and dumped them over, and then took all the trash bags and hung them on the fence. Then we think he hit the keypad pole because it's all bent and broken, and poured syrup and eggs all over the keypad. Thing
and the camera
and then the mailbox, and then launched eggs and hit the side of the building in the front door with eggs, and then videotaped himself after
put stickers all over the signs.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man!
And then showed up yesterday here while we're on the air, and we called the police, and the police trespassed him, but yeah.
Ugh. Well, I'm sorry you guys are dealing with that. It's,
And then we got canceled off of Twitch for playing a fucking New York Post story. Can you believe that? The title of the story that I played was "The White House discourages Americans from traveling to Ukraine to fight." That's what the New York Post story said. So I get into it, and it showed a dead body. So we click out of it. Now, God forbid you can be a 13-year-old snotty-nosed little motherfucker on Twitch and play Grand Theft Auto and blow hookers' fucking faces up and all this kind of shit. But I play a legitimate news story that showed a dead body in the middle of a war deal. We click out of it, and the fat-ass pedophile who hates me made 10 complaints, and I get suspended for a week.
Yeah, if Twitch wants to become serious in broadcasting in any way, sort of way, with real talent, they need to revisit their policies and procedures and rules, and at least their appeals, right? Because anybody who would look at that would be like, that wasn't malicious. It was in the context of a news story. You've been on there for years now, sharing.
5 years.
You know,
5 years. We've been here since October of 2017. We are the #1 radio show in the world on their platform, and we're not a bunch of little fucking pimply faced kids that only have pimply faced audience. We have an adult show.
They have a content warning before you click on your Twitch feed.
Yeah, because
right?
we set our feed to 18+.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what the fuck's the problem?
Yeah. Well, they have a can't show a dead body policy, which I understand. You can't show any gore, any blood, anything like that, which I get. But sometimes the news has that, unfortunately. And are we going to be a bunch of fucking kids, or are we going to be adults around here? Yeah, you're right.
But I would understand if you weren't 18 up, maybe being a little concerned. You don't want kids being, tricked into seeing stuff that they shouldn't see, but you guys make it very clear that this is an adult-oriented show, and it wasn't even gratuitous. It was in the context of the news story.
Here's what the rules actually say: content that exclusively focuses on extreme or gratuitous gore and violence is prohibited. That's it.
So we didn't.
We didn't exclusively focus on that.
No, and as a matter of fact, we clicked out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fucked, man.
Yeah, just like our Twitter. We got fucked on Twitter. You saw that firsthand, buddy.
Yep. Yeah. And there's just no way with these conglomerates and these giant, tech corps to get anywhere. You have to know somebody. You have to know somebody high up in the company that can get it reversed for you. That's the only way.
Yeah, because they got these policy people that work, and they're just a bunch of cancel culture motherfuckers. They would rather cancel you and be like, cancel that.
Well, they're inundated, right? So they are just constantly all day reviewing review, click, and that's it. And then when you appeal, it's just a review clicker anyway.
We haven't even got, and
it's been in corporate.
It'll be 2 days. As of 4 o'clock today, Blitz filed an appeal Monday at 4 o'clock, 4:35, and we still have not. And they sent us a thing that we got it, we got your appeal, but they still have not answered or our appeal.
See, the problem I have, and the case law, somebody with a really good lawsuit, your Twitter one, man, but the Twitch one in this case, I think would be an example of that. You have both, you and Twitch have a vested financial interest in your channel. You've got time, labor, and you've worked on it. So if they're terminating or cutting off your stream of revenue for reasons that don't specifically violate their terms of service, I think they're exposing themselves at some point to a lawsuit. And in this climate, I think that there's a desire to rule in favor of a plaintiff suing one of these giants for cutting off their revenue stream.
Well, I think you could show, if you were talking to the Twitch guy, you're like, I am a Ruth, who you guys put on the front page, pushes her tits together, which I love, by the way, and I'm a big fan of hers, and she deep throats ears in an ASMR deal, and she's selling jarred farts. She's jarring her farts. She's captivating farts and putting them in jars.
Don't tell Brian. He's going to waste all his money on this.
And selling them. And that is okay. But I play a story from the New York Post that showed 2 bodies under sheets that we didn't continue to titillate and go, oh, my God, look at those 2 bodies with all that blood. Blitz, go ahead and rewind it. Play it again. Blitz, is that 2 dead bodies?
Right.
Yep, looks like 2 better. Fuck, rewind that one more time. No, we're like, holy shit, let's get out of it. Boom. I mean, I got, but the deep throating an ear and jarring up the farts and all that shit, that's okay. And, 12-year-olds can see that. 12-year-olds can go play Grand Theft Auto and fucking blow hookers' faces up with a machine gun.
Right.
but we can't be an adult show that has an opt-in adult, opt-in feature playing a New York Post story about the probably arguably most newsworthy thing that's happening in our country, in our world right now, the Ukrainian-Russian conflict. And we're pro-Ukrainian. It's not like we're like, oh, fuck you, because Twitch, I think that you got to be pro-Ukrainian not to be the bad guy.
Well,
unless
you're Arturia.
No, but I mean, unless you're a fucking complete madman, you cannot think any other way. What they're doing to the Ukrainians is bullshit, and that's our position. And so, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like having our rep talk to you, Brian, and you fucking threatening a lawsuit with them. Because I'm really pissed off right now.
Probably not going to go well, but right. I mean, if you want to cut ties completely with them and be the test case for a lawsuit.
But meanwhile, they just signed a $1 billion contract with the NFL, and they're trying to legitimize Twitch and do some NFL sports type stuff on Twitch, getting away from the Fortnite and the deep throating of the ears. And so they're pulling moves like this, canceling us, while they're trying to legitimize themselves with adults that potentially would be interested in the NFL. I think that you're shooting yourself in the foot.
Yeah, and I think there's probably also, and this is just speculation on my part, pressure on them to show these giant corporate partners, look, this is what we're doing to police. Mm-hmm. We canceled, 10,000 accounts this month. Because of violations. We're doing our due diligence. We're doing our job. And even big ones that make us revenue, like Bubba the Love Sponge, we're willing to do that because we are interested in protecting your image and ours.
Mm-hmm. Hey, if Bubba the Love Sponge had a girl that was, peeing in a coffee can, I get it. But when Bubba the Love Sponge is playing a news story from the New York Post, I fucking don't get it, in my opinion.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
So
it doesn't make sense.
Anyway, if you could get those signed today, I'd certainly love it.
I'm going to sign the signs at 3:45.
Perfect.
So Tyler didn't miss anymore. I'll rat him out if he does.
What grade do you give Biden so far?
Yeah, don't lie. You has to be a C or a D.
What he inherited, a C+.
Oh,
C-.
Are you kidding me? I have zero respect for you as a human being.
Well, you got to remember, Bubba, he inherited a horrible economy because of COVID.
Right.
That was all Trump's fault. You didn't know that?
Yeah. You were wrong on COVID too, Brian. You won't even admit it.
What was I wrong about? I think there's the U.S. life expectancy dropped last year by like a half a year.
Oh, great!
I don't think anybody was wrong about it. We lost a lot of human beings in this country.
Yeah, Brian. Whatever.
You lost friends, dude. Come on, man.
I did. I lost friends. I did lose friends.
Don't disrespect those that lost their lives because of this.
Don't squirrel me on a fucking reverse end around.
I'm not squirreling you. I'm saying you're going to, it's pretty significant to him and his family, right? It's pretty significant to people who, and I said that at the beginning, 98% of people, this is going to be complete and total bullshit and seem like a no big deal. But to the people that die and lose loved ones and family, fathers and husbands, it's painful, man.
Yeah. All right, my friend. Well, thank you for signing my stuff today. Thank God for these $35 completely everybody in the entire show autographed signs because they are what's paying the bills this month.
Mm-hmm.
March sucks.
Yeah.
Getting canceled.
Yeah,
just lost OnlyFans. Fuck.
Fire up that moped. Save on gas.
Yeah. Because of your fucking president. Thanks, buddy.
Yep. Thanks, Brian.
Yep. I'm sorry about that.
Appreciate you.
I'll call him later and tell him that you're mad.
I'd punch him in the fucking face if I could.
Well, I'll warn him. Don't come around, or you and
don't try to smell his hair.
Crackhead Calvin will be waiting for him.
Yeah, there you go. All right, B. Good talking to you.
Bye, baby face.
Tell your boss Gina I love her. Using her condo. I'm sorry, I used her condo last week, and I'm using her cabin this week.
Straight pimp.
Anyway, Blitz, I got to get out of here. Well, no, I got to get that thumb drive from you.
Okay.
I'll start signing.
And you start signing.
Yep. I'll be done.
And then I gotta try to get on my laptop and figure out what's up with OnlyFans. Have you been on it? Have you been on the back end at all, Blitz?
Yes.
What have you discovered? Well, you probably. Well, hold on. I should just ask you because you know more than I do.
Okay. It looks fine to me.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
So Brandon the Quad just had some connection issues.
Yeah, I mean, and then you said, yeah, I got canceled. So I was like, okay, well, I didn't know that, but it looks fine to me. So
Onlyfans.com is it /the Bubba Army?
Yeah.
Yeah, it says this page is not available.
Right, but like I have seen nothing from I thought maybe you'd got something from them or something.
Oh yeah, no, I've not gotten anything from them. Sorry,
because like I can log in just fine. There's no like warnings. The only warning was that the last couple of videos it said it got removed, but like the account,
link you followed may be broken, or the page may have been removed. So
just post different stuff and you're fine.
Let me see. Hold on,
Blitz. Yeah, so I'm on the back end of it right now.
Right.
And it's
yeah. If you're not logged in, you try to find our OnlyFans. It's nowhere to be found. If you log in, it looks like it's there. It's fine. There's no like it doesn't say hey your account suspended. Nothing. So
is your page down? Can't wait. Thank you for joining OnlyFans. I'm trying to find.
Oh, you're looking at messages.
Yeah, messages.
But like, do you see anything that says, "Hey, you're not of it"? Like, all the back end info's all there.
Priority.
Shows who you've blocked, who you've restricted. It shows account fine. Who your friends are.
Your friends.
You can see your profile. Like, there's nothing that says anything, right? So so if you go to the main thing, it says the Bubba Army. It says available. Has a little check mark.
Yeah, like what has happened, buddy?
Let me just make a post real quick and see if they'll let me do that.
Like picture of like Tyler scratching his ass or something.
Well, I mean, I can just type something.
Oh, like testing 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, hello world. Let's see what happens.
Hello world.
Oh, it didn't let me post that. It said something went wrong.
So they've dirty deeded us somehow.
Let me see if I can just like post a picture.
Picture of your dong, maybe.
Yeah.
You can, and by the way, that could be a place where that would be a place where you could put a picture of your dong. Could you not, bud?
I mean,
if you wanted to show a picture of your dong, you could put it on our OnlyFans, and it wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, well, let me post anything. So,
all right, here we go. It says, your media, this was marked March 2nd. Your media has been removed. It violated our acceptable use policy and community guidelines. These measures are in place to support and protect our community OnlyFans. That was from March 2nd.
Sure, but like it doesn't say like, hey, you got any problems? It just said we took the video off.
Right. That's it. It doesn't say, hey, fuckface, you are, officially canceled here at OnlyFans.com.
It does not.
But it's not allowing you to post?
Yeah. So what should we do, Blitz? Maybe or maybe email them.
Yeah.
Email them and say, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Chuck?
what the fuck?
Chuck? All right, so I'll be headed to the TPD. And Anna, if I need, I'm going to ask them what I need from you.
Okay, I can come by tomorrow, no problem.
Okay, I think we're good, right? We're out of here. Hopefully, we don't get canceled off of Facebook and YouTube, and our terrestrial affiliates stick with us. Other than that, you guys have a great day.
Bye.